Let's try to find some buying opportunities in the stock market using technical analysis. Tesla is up $5.04. That's almost 3%, closed at 177.67. Let's take a look at what we have here on the chart. So we see that Tesla, it broke 176.73 right here. Something that we had a hard time breaking recently, but now we just broke above it today. We tried to go even higher, tried to break 180.38 right here, which was a support, and now it's a resistance, but this was a support on January 25th. We could not close above it, but we broke above it during the day. This is not a buy yet. We don't have stochastic over 60. And yes, we closed above 176.73. So, you can still buy, but, we don't have all of our indicators that we like to have. Let's take a look at the VIX. So VIX is pretty much going sideways. This is going to help the stock market since this is a relatively low VIX. The 10-year bond moving a little bit lower. US dollar staying pretty much where it is. Let's take a look at the stock indices to see what the rest of the market is doing. Dow Jones, the same thing as yesterday. We are still outside of our congestion zone right here. So this is still bullish in itself since we broke outside the congestion zone. We are above, so it's the buyers that were pushing it up, and we are still above. So, this is still bullish, but we see definitely signs of weakening, and we have just lost stochastic over 60. So, things are hanging on by a thread so far. SPX still into its bullish channel, just pulling back a little bit. Nasdaq, Nasdaq cannot break 18,336. It tried it during the day, but it did not close above it. I should say it did not close above it. It went above it, but it did not close. Let's take a look at our Magnificent 7 stocks. So Apple going nowhere, still in its downward channel. So this one is not ready to be bought yet. Amazon, same thing as Nasdaq, cannot break 180.11. Nothing to do here. AMD into its congestion zone, nothing to do. ARM here, I was talking about buying it on the 1 hour chart. So this would have led to some profit right here. But then we are just back to square one. This is what happens when we buy something on the 1 hour chart and we don't have a good stochastic on the daily chart. We are going to only get a small move on the 1 hour chart. This is what we got. So yes, this is something that you could have made money a little bit, but it's something that you need to watch very closely also in order to keep your profit. Google trying to break 151.88 could not. So once we break it, this is going to be a buy, but not yet. Microsoft pretty much going sideways. We are still above 415.25. We still have a good stochastic, so it's okay to stay into that one until we break 415.25 if you want to. Meta, we are still above our support. Nothing to do here. We don't have stochastic over 60 yet. Nvidia caving into this bullish channel resistance. Palantir cannot break 25.52. Nothing to do before we do. SMC, we don't have stochastics. Do you know what I say? I don't believe a move up without stochastic. I am very wary of this move here. If we look at the post market, we seem to be moving by $9, so maybe that would help a little bit. But without stochastic, we need to be careful. Let's take a look at our EV stocks. BYD going sideways. Lucid going nowhere. Neo Battery Material just going sideways too. Neo decreasing. Novonix still above 218. It has some holding power. We have buyers that are pushing the stock. The buyers are not there to push the stock higher. They cannot push it higher, but they can just maintain it. We'll see who will win that tug of war soon. Xpeng going sideways. Rivian going sideways. Bitcoin, just a little bit of a pullback right here. BTCC and all of the ETFs are pretty much doing the same thing, except this one here. MicroStrategy is a special ETF that is very reactive, and it is going even higher even though Bitcoin is receding a little bit. XRP going sideways. Physical gold, it is going to be a buy above 1704. and silver is caving in a little bit. So Tesla wants to do something. We have the earnings call on April 17th, and we are going to get some information a little bit sooner. But let's just wait and see what the rest of the week has in store for us. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.